started. I get them all started, you know. Hello, everyone. This is Amazing Scale Modelers Across the Pond Hangouts. I'm your host, Scratchy Jack. Amazing Scale Modelers is a Google Plus and Facebook community of scale modelers of all shapes and sizes, interests, genres, and skill levels who like to share their tips and tricks with one another, learn more about their craft, and to celebrate one another's scale modeling achievements. Amazing Scale Modelers, I have to say, we since we grew apart, I spread out a little bit there. You know, I think I will call it and characterize it as man spreading. So we got spread over there to Facebook, and Facebook has been booming quite well. And I got to say, you modelers are an interesting bunch, that's for sure. So I'd like to, announce some of the goings on. This is the Hangout Roundups for April 8th, 2017. As I said, the Facebook community has grown hands over fist, and I blame Dirk for that, and of course Liam for that. They are the moderators over there, and currently we have 1,101 members. And I'll tell you what, the bleed over between the two communities is not that perfectly great, but it is mostly original numbers. 1,101. I had to look at last 2 weeks ago as to what I announced. I think it was maybe even 700. So I think we grew by 300, 350 roughly since 2 weeks ago. Yeah, of course. And we actually grew a little bit here on Facebook, Google Plus, with 2,216, up by 3 from 2 weeks ago. And that gives us a total of 3,317 members, most of which do participate. So if you are not a member of these communities and like to participate, please join us and call it a day, I suppose, and share. And right now we have current builds, community builds. Dirk started the Batman build. He started the Batman build, and there's no insight for that. And before I get into it, I'm actually quite energized because I forked over the money to Geek Squad, and my computer is working rather nicely, I gotta add. I got a lot of yeah, seriously. And I'd like to do some screen share of the Batman build. This is over at the Facebook community. This is Ed Fugate with his Batman build. This is the kind of stuff that's going on over there. If you don't have a kit like this, certainly you can say, what if Batman had wings, I guess, had bat wings? What would he look like? So you can always do something or cobble something together if you like as a what if for Batman or a Batman kit. This is Ed Fugate, his build. And also, let's clear this out. And also over at the Google Plus community, I have here, let's see, I have Dan Kemp and his Batmobile. I gotta say, this thing is shiny. It is shiny. Yep. So these are the kinds of things that are going on here, some of the community builds. And also, we have Stunt Speed happening as well. Let's clear this up too. Boy, this is going so well. We have the Stunt Speed build. This is usually probably going to be vehicles that perform some one-time stunts. First thing that comes to mind is Evel Knievel, but there's not many kits out there, but that could be anything. And today you're going to see some builds in progress on that side. And also for Speed, like one of our guests and members that's joining us today. I think he's jamming both of the Stunt and Speed together. This is Dave's, well, you guessed it, it's the General Lee. He's working on that. That's just a little sneak peek of what he's doing. He's going to share more later, at least I hope. And we'll get him talking about his Stunt and Speed build. And so Now, today I'm announcing a companion group build. This is called Street Muscle and Custom. These are street machine muscle cars and custom vehicles, pickups, cars, motorcycles, anything that you'll find at neighborhood fairs and car shows and like for the coming summer. These two builds, the Stunt and Speed and the Street Muscle and Custom build, which is starting today, all the way through the summer, the northern hemisphere summer. You Aussies down there in the winter will just have to dream of summer while you do these builds. And yeah, let's go through August 31st. And I will have shop cards available. I have not budgeted it yet because I did spend a nice wad on the computer, and I gotta say, it's looking real good. Thank you, Geek Squad, for that. And also, coming up on May 5th, I hope Randall and Liam make themselves available for a across the pond hangout. Yours truly will step aside and let the true Brits take over as to the fake one you see every 2 weeks, and so talk about their spin on the hobby and stuff, and also introduce one other community build. This is going to be a major build, because these builds that I just announced right now are out of the box for the most part. If you want to participate, great, right out of the box. If you want to add more to it, that's completely up to you. Just strictly out of the box. But this, we're going now something really big and really challenging, and I hope some of you, if not most of you, take the challenge on. Well, elsewhere, Classic 101 has tribute builds going on. I hope that Bob can talk more about that coming up. And also things to watch around town, so to speak, on YouTube. And let's see, can I screen share this? I can probably do this. But, okay, right here, is this coming up? Nope. Okay, stop talking. I didn't get all the irons worked out there. Okay, round two for you. This is a YouTube channel of round two. I started watching this guy, and he's introducing a heck of a lot of new kits that round two is popping out, and also a lot of die cast and the like. It's actually a pretty cool channel. Why don't you tune in and support him and watch what they've got to offer. Certainly, it's well worth your trouble. And lastly, let's get back to my ugly mug here.
Do we really have to?
Well, yes. See, look at that. That was Randall showing there a little bit. I had to tuck your T-shirt in a little bit there, Mister. Anyway, I was just kind of giving away what you were doing. Anyway, hey, shop cards. Amazing Scale Modelers. Get yours. Email me your snail mail at scratchandjackmodels@gmail.com. I think everyone here has got one. If you don't have one, I'd be more than happy to throw a stamp on it and send it to you, whether you're here in the States or around the world. And I think the furthest was New Zealand and Australia. I think New Zealand is a little further than Australia. Australia is a commonplace, but who goes to New Zealand? I did send one to New Zealand, and as far north as northern region, the nether places, and what you would call nether places of Canada. Actually, I was reading Wikipedia about the Vikings and their discovery of Labrador and Newfoundland and the like. I thought that was very interesting, and they just didn't stick around. I don't know why. Canadians were so nice, even that. So. Also, if you are watching and want to do a side conversation, my YouTube is open. This particular show is showing. Open the chat and go at it and have fun. And also, lastly, I haven't had a chance to change the community covers the past number of days because I just wanted to announce the custom muscle and street build, and that's what I'm going to post. I'm going to go look, hunting for people who've already done that, show examples of the build if you need any, and certainly show some appreciation for some of our members. So joining us today are the usual suspects to help me kill time. And let's see, let's start with Bob. Hi, Bob. How you doing today?
Come back to me in 1 minute if you could.
Okay, Dana, I mean, you've got your little icon there. So moving quickly down the scale here. How you doing, Dave?
I'm good, Jack. Thanks. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Excellent. Oh, I posted off the space shuttle to you. It takes about 5 working days.
Oh, very nice. Thank you.
But you might as well have it because I was going to chuck it in bin. Well, actually, originally I was going to use it for reference material, but I never got a space shuttle, so no point keeping it, you know. But yeah, I think
we just lost Dana.
we've got loads on at the moment. I'm busy making hay.
Making hay while the sun shines.
Yeah,
Making hay. There you go.
honestly, does it look like hay to you?
Certainly does, and that looks like a Dukes of Hazzard thing going on there.
Definitely.
Making hay.
It's evolved now into this big thing.
Does that mean the same thing in England, making hay, as it does here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Randall knows.
Yeah.
The original base that I was going to be using is not very adequate, so I've had to move to this one over here, which is basically 18 mil thick.
Oh, wow.
This is like so weird. I was working in here the other day, and I swear outside I heard a Dixie horn, and it just made me think I need a Dixie horn on it. I'm gonna get myself a soundboard, some big dogs, and have the Dixie horn, the theme tune, and I've got a small snippet from Granny Annie where they do the train station.
I'm sorry, you're saying these words with a British accent.
But yeah,
get your southern drawl on, you know.
Yeah. We've got working on.
Yeah, moonshine.
Yeah, it's just the right scale of this magnet wire. And then I've got some barrels. We'll have that. Which means I need flickering LEDs now. Fire. But yeah, I'm debating on whether or not I need some chickens.
You know what? You do. You trying to fly away from the front fender of the car.
Yeah, well, I've got my barn pretty much done.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks good.
Skin it. Well, the thing is, Heath, right? There's no point putting the car in here full of walls because you're just not going to see it. So
Oh, well.
I'm just going to have to chuck a load of panel, just maybe panel one side of it, just open and just have it derelict. And yeah, with a few hay bales like that, I could have a chicken hiding in between them. I'm obsessed with chickens at the moment, so.
Why do I feel like I'm listening to John Lennon?
I think
I feel every time Dave talks, I'm thinking I'm in Liverpool or something.
I'm a few miles away from Liverpool. We've got the clear coat sorted on the general, I think, now.
Nice.
But yeah, oh man, I had mini strokes all the way putting the flag on. The last time I did the general leaf flag, it just tore and fell to bits. And I had to lift this flag about 5 times to get the bloody thing straight now, but it's not so bad. I can live with it. But oh my god, every time I peeled that back, I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. I didn't want it to like just disintegrate in my hands, but luckily
Well, she looks good, David. She looks good.
Oh,
Yeah,
cheers.
I mean, you've got a nice finish on there. I mean, it's
It's been
quite
a nice.
impressive.
I mean, it
Wow.
had a lot of appeal.
You're making your nightmare look like a dream.
Yeah, but it's a nightmare getting to the dream.
Well, speaking of nightmare, you did post a few pictures of a General Lee that's all banged up and weathered and dented and pieces missing. Sort of like what the stunt cars would have looked like after days of shooting.
Well, I based it on the episode Granny Annie, and it pretty much looked this bad afterward, apart from the rust.
Oh, yeah.
Oi.
Yes, very cool.
But also with the ballast in the boot, I've heated that up and bent that down as it was when it lands. Because it's so fun.
Mm-hmm.
You need to watch the Dukes meet Kaylee Alba. That poor stunt guy, it's brilliant. The car jumps over Boss's Cadillac, and you see the stunt guy in a white helmet, and he's just there, and then next shot, nothing. He's like, where's he gone? I don't know whether the seat broke or what, but he just vanished. Because it's funny when they first started filming it, and Paul Baxley would go, who wants to jump General Lee? Oh, me. And then about the third episode, who wants to jump the General Lee? But don't look at me. Because apparently, because it's a unibody chassis, it's better to land the car nose first because it absorbs all the energy. But Guy Waldron wanted the car to land as flat as possible because it looks better on camera, obviously. But it's not so good for the stunt drivers. So,
yeah, I bet you were in their spines.
yeah, well, they'd be back in day. I mean, they didn't even have proper safety equipment. They had basically inner tubes that they'd wrap around themselves to protect them. So they're absorbing like a 2-ton car, whacking into the ground like that. I mean, not paralysed. But yeah, we're getting carried away in the shop. I finished up the chrome work in the bucket here.
You know what really surprised me is like a beige interior for as spectacular as that car looks on the outside is a beige interior. It's like it's not black, it's not red, it's beige.
I think it's One Armed Bandits. If you watch that episode, it's got a blue interior. So that's before they actually had any real money with it, because the good thing about the show was if they found a derelict barn, they'd just go to government and say, is it okay if we run a car through this barn? And they go, yeah, fine. But if you film that now, it's like, yeah, you'll have to give me like $50,000 and then you can. So they couldn't really get away with making it now. But yeah, it's just yeah.
Flag issue.
But yeah, I'm just busy putting all the suspension parts on now. So.
All right, cool, really cool. And I'd like you to say something back to. I'd like you to practice something, right. And it sounds something like this. Y'all come back now, you hear?
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Yeah.
You have to do a southern accent.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Y'all come back now, you hear? You gotta do it from the stomach. Yeah.
I got a Brit speaking like a real redneck. All right, or not quite that real, but you know what I'm saying.
Well, you see, it's easy for us Aussies. All we have to do is just put the little thing on, and then there you go, boy.
Oh, I can do it.
This is what
it's weird.
This is what Brits and Aussies think of Americans. Isn't that wonderful?
Well, I don't personally think the Americans a lot diet. I just love everything about it.
Very cool. So would that be all there, David?
No, but your show's not long enough.
Do you really mean that?
Yeah.
Can be switched.
Do you want me to go to sleep or something?
If you guys haven't tried this for Chrome, get one. It's excellent. I don't know if it'll show up on camera, but I did the back panel. And just that little trim piece at the top.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing
That looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
real good.
Show's not long enough. I can't get over that. I killed 10 minutes. You're killing more than 10 minutes now. Not that I'm keeping time.
Well,
I just want to see who the bigger murderer is of time, you know? No. Okay, moving on. Are you ready there, Bob?
Yep, I'm ready now.
Okay, Bob, how you doing?
On a Saturday morning, early.
Yeah, well, you're
where do we
a
wanna
full night's work.
Let's start here. Been working on my egg plane.
Why does that look like an egg? Because it is an egg.
My Hasegawa P38. It's for the Classic Plastic 101 tribute build.
That's a beautiful
Over
plane,
on,
Bob, in all seriousness.
And what is the tribute?
For Chris Crotel.
Okay.
He's battling cancer right now.
Uh-huh.
He does amazing modeling work and also type videos. And so we're doing the tribute build for him. That's Kenny Mace hosting that. And let's see here. Green here. Okay. There's it so far.
Oh, there we are. Okay.
Oh, look at that.
Nice metal finish.
Yeah, absolutely.
Using the AK Interactive Extreme Metal paint for polished aluminum and pale burnt aluminum. All right. And there's the pictures of them before painting. We have it done. And we'll have pictures and videos up on that.
Mm-hmm.
That's that one.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, we're working on our ME262.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
This is kind of part of my build for the speed build. It's operational jet fighter. Haven't got a long ways on it.
Military jet, that would be considered a jet, not an aircraft, like a propeller prop.
German jet fighter, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just getting started on it.
Mm-hmm.
I've built.
Well, how much of that do you know? Now, that clearly was a jet engine being used in World War II, or at least the attempt thereof.
Yeah.
What was the speed difference between, say, the Messerschmitt and this particular aircraft?
Between the Messerschmitt?
Yeah, what's the speed difference?
Maybe 50 miles an hour, maybe.
Oh, really?
The P-51 Mustang could catch one in a dive. That's how they fought them. They would come in from above and
Go into a dive.
To catch them, to shoot them down.
Yeah, that's pretty dangerous, too.
Second part of my speed build involves this.
Okay, it looks like a twister mat.
It's a racing flag. The racing flag, it was featured on a TV show every week.
Oh,
Speed
okay.
Racer. Speed Racer.
Am I right? Is he right? Speed Racer? I thought a Speed Racer too. Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Ah!
You know what? I've been eyeing one for months on Evil Bay.
And I bought the flag to use as a background for the car.
Nice. Nice.
Mhm.
That's the only place I've ever seen a red and yellow checkered flag was on Speed Racer.
Uh-huh.
Yep, same here. That's the only time.
Yep. That was his colors,
There's
red
not
and
a lot.
yellow, wasn't it?
All I've done on this so far is start to clean up the body. So
They ruin it?
get rid of the seam lines on it.
Oh, okay. Holding lines. Okay.
Mold lines.
Yeah.
That is a beautiful kit. I
Yeah.
must admit, that is a
And I
beautiful
got
kit.
the trunk plate glued in. So we'll probably be finishing that in a couple days. So I just got the paint in for it. For that one. And one more. So I'm also working on the Martin Lamont and Buddy build.
Oh, the ME410. Yeah.
Beautiful
And,
aircraft.
well, I've got
Beautiful
done on
aircraft.
The only thing I've got done on that so far is the cockpit, so there's not a whole lot to show, but plastic right now. But there'll be more updates on that one this week.
Sure. Yeah, I got a lot of things going on too myself. Yeah.
And then I didn't drag it over here, but I got a 71 Plymouth GTX for the street rod.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of all I got going.
All right, very good.
Quite a bit for the.
Oh, thanks, Bob. Can you tell us more? Well, you did tell us more about the Classic Plastic 101 tribute build. Did you get a mug?
I did not. I didn't catch it in time.
Oh,
But yeah,
I see. Yeah, I think the mug, I had bought one here for, it's holding my paintbrushes.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a couple of you have this, maybe.
I didn't see
I
the
don't know,
note on it until after he closed the sales on them, so I didn't get one.
Well, you know, they're from my understanding, and this is just my understanding. They're looking to do another one for them. I think it's this weekend, or it was even yesterday, that the proceeds were given to him, or at least that's what the impression I got from the Facebook page. But keep your eyes peeled if you're interested in support, or even joining in with the tribute build. So, and what's the any parameters for the tribute build?
Build what you want.
Okay,
Just anything.
fair enough.
Chris builds anything. Right now he's doing the characters from Jurassic Park.
Okay.
And then he just got a new vinyl figure kit put up yesterday. Before that, he did the staff car from Hogan's Heroes. He's done airplanes. He does figures. He does everything.
Yeah, he certainly does involve it in a lot of stuff.
With graphic acrylics.
Yeah,
he's got a ZZ Top car he's working on too.
Right.
If anybody has checked out his channel, it's Classic Plastic 101 on YouTube or on Facebook also.
All right, really cool. Yeah, do check it out. I mean, I have to admit, before the tribute started going on, I wasn't entirely familiar with him, so I started watching some of his YouTube videos. Wow, talk about chock full of info. That was terrific. All right. If this was a Formula One race, Heath's got third pole position here, which is unusual. He's usually the first one to talk.
Well, to be honest, Jack, it's nice to be third for a change.
Okay. That's good to hear. So,
good evening, everybody from the land down under.
You come from the land down under.
where men
women
plunder,
grow,
I think.
where women grow and children and the men thunder.
Oh, there you go. There's something homoerotic about that song, but anyway.
Oh well, we can't help that. Anyway, we can't really.
Moving on.
Moving on. Moving on. Yes, I have been. You could say busy. I've finished my Batman build. You may have seen this little beauty.
Yes. Yes, you got the doll coat, and the other one was shiny. What did he say he used? I asked him as how he got a shiny finish, but go right on ahead and talk about it.
This one is from Batman Returns. The one from Batman Returns was less shiny. Was less shiny than the one from '89. So, but this one I've left the hood. I've left the top open. If I can try and without, you can have a look in there. There's the cockpit in there. Now I did not glue the top on, and I did not glue the machine gun covers on either, because what I've done is you can actually take them off at one time and just put the machine guns in there, or take them out and put the machine gun covers on instead. So this one's an Ayashima kit. This is a 130. This is a 132nd kit. I do have the other one, which I will build later on. But this one's beautiful. I
think so too. Now, I don't recall the movie that well. Was it a shiny car or was it a doll coat car?
With Batman, the '89 one, it was not so much shiny. It was basically a matte black with a clear coat on it.
Okay.
With a clear coat on it. The one from Batman Returns, that was just pure matte black. It was just pure matte black. So yeah, but that's my Batman build. Whoops. That's my Batman group build done.
Well, Dan Kemp indicated that he used 0 paints and 0 clear coat. I'm thinking, what?
That's a brand. It's a brand. It's a brand of paint.
It just occurred to me. It's a brand name.
I've also been working on another car. You may recall that last time I was working on an Enzo Ferrari. Well, the shell is done.
Oh, look at that. Oh, wow.
The thing is, there are 2 parts that I cannot get in. Now, if you have a look here, there's an air intake right there. There are 2 bits to that, and I can't even get it flaming in. I've tried everything. But what I will do, for the benefit of Mr. Kate, voila.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh.
She will, but I'm gonna have to. The thing is, I'm gonna have to do those last 2 parts before I can glue her on, and then put her on display. Now, I've been working on an old kit that I already started. But, oh, you stupid! I don't believe it. I knew I should have glued in the flaming indicator. I just knew it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching scale model action here, and it's gluing parts together. And while doing so, the olfactoral receptors in his skull are going wild with joy.
Also, another old kit that I'm building is I've started doing my Jordan again.
Oh, yes.
People were wondering if I was going to be showing an F1. Well, guess what, folks? I am.
There you go.
There you go. Now, would it be a show? Would it be a show without me showing a Formula One? No, it wouldn't.
No.
No, it wouldn't. I just finished painting the monocoque today.
Uh-huh.
And I also painted the engine cover, primed it, and painted it today.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Also did the under tray.
You know, at some point, if you can take a photo of that and just post a photo of what you just shown there.
Yes.
Not the tray, but the other part. Get more detail of that. Just take a picture of it and post it. And whenever, not now. And you're at nighttime there. It's a little dark.
Yes.
Lighting should improve for this. But yeah, I mean, I'd be really interested in seeing a closer detail of that.
Well, I will be doing a video tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Better yet.
I'll be doing a video tomorrow when the sun's up. And it'll be all done. I also got. What else have I got? Oh yes, I got a new kit. I'll be back in a minute. Actually, I've got several new kits, but I'm only going to choose one.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is another thing skill modelers do. They get up and leave.
But I'm back.
And you're back.
Now this model here, most people know I have another one of these. But the one that I have of this one has a Honda engine in it.
Nice. I like
Not
Honda.
this one. Not this one. This one's got a Ford engine in it.
Of course.
This is the one that I was complaining about, where they put a Honda engine in it when it's a Ford car. So this one's got the Ford engine in it, and that's my new kit, which I'll be also building after I finish the Jordan. So I've got plenty of build. I've still got plenty of, and I also cut down my stash by half. So I had. Whoops! I'll be back. I had to sell some of my kits. One was a regrettable sale, which was my 350 Enterprise. I needed the money and that had to go, but not to worry. I have found I've still got the Enterprise C. I've still got the Enterprise B. I've still got the original Enterprise and the JJ Prize and the Excelsior. And the other day, I found my 2500 scale.
Do you really want a 350 refit?
I do, because the thing is,
When's your birthday exactly?
My birthday is September.
Oh, it's in September. Oh, yes. Virgo. Okay.
Well, mine's on the 16th of this month.
Mine's on the 12th of July, if I'm missing.
All right. I've still got the Batwing. I also got another Enzo Ferrari.
Talcum powder will take care of that.
I got a 1/24th scale Tamiya Ferrari, which has got a see-through bottom. And I've also got a Aston Martin too. I managed to find an Aston Martin DBS model kit with photo etch. So that's going to be a good build. I also found a 1/48th scale F-14 with it's the Pacific Fleet squadrons. So that would be the Jolly Rogers from the Nimitz, and which is the one I'll be which is the one I'll be doing. And so yeah, I've really just turned into a car / plane / sci-fi builder. So you don't know what you're gonna get.
I think you were always that. You just needed to admit it. Hello, my name is Heath. I'm a car / airplane / sci-fi. There you go.
Although I was tempted to buy an aircraft carrier. I was tempted to buy the USS Kitty Hawk.
Well, in 2018, we're going to do a nautical major build for sure. Okay.
Okay. But anyway, guys, that's basically the crux of what I've been doing 3 builds on at the same time, and I'm going nuts.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Very good.
Anyway, next, I think next is Randall.
Oh, is it?
Or is
No,
it Jack?
actually, I think it's.
No, it's Dirk.
I think it's Jim. I think it's Jim, and it's a good thing that Canada is well forested because you got a paper modeler here.
Yeah, hi, Jack.
How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. I'm getting more work done on my Mercedes F1 racer.
I think I've influenced someone.
It is paper.
Now, I'll just bring some images up here.
Oh yeah, please.
I think you know something. I think I've influenced someone here.
Yeah,
I'm not quite sure, but
there's the cockpit.
Now, well, y'all tell me, that looks like paper to you, not to me.
No, not to me. Not to me.
That used to have leaves on it, roots in the ground. Yes. Wow.
That's just a crazy amount of detail on that.
Isn't it? Yeah, he said, Jim said that the seatbelt is completely separate. It's not printed on. It does add, I got to admit, it does add a dimension to it that you couldn't achieve by just printing it on there. Can you explain that dimension that I'm talking about there?
Well, it has more three-dimensional look. Yeah, the seatbelt is totally a separate item. It was fun. Well, the basic seatbelt's not that hard to cut out. It's the all the coupling in the center where all the latches are in that center and the crotch strap and all that bit is where I had to cut all those little buckles out separately. So that took a little bit. Beginning of the front suspension on. Here's a side view.
Louis Dalmasso's trying to get in, Jack.
What's that?
Lou's trying to get in.
Oh, yes. How could I forget about Lou?
And there's a rear view.
Has that thing got an engine, James?
No. But it does have the rear drivetrain. But no engine.
Again, secretive bloody lot.
Yeah, and this is the bottom part. It's all closed in now.
I ask you, how can you have a Formula One car without an engine? I've said that from day one.
You have to use your imagination.
Keith, it's the same way you can build a starship without a warp core.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. That's amazing stuff there. Oh, Jim, it's just...
That's the pieces for the rear suspension, which I'm working on now.
Well, you knew going into this that many paper modelers shy away from this because the number of parts that you got to put together on this and the
lots of tiny parts. Yeah.
Tiny parts and lots of time to put this all together. Are you regretting it, or are you finding it?
I'm finding it. I'm having a great time putting it together.
Very cool.
I can't wait to see the tires.
I'd probably put a match to it by now.
Yeah. So I've been working on the
look at that,
the calipers and the heat dissipation for the rear brakes. So it's the cooling fins.
Okay. Yeah. A heat well, or
yeah.
Yeah.
That's these things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where I'm at right now is with this.
Mm-hmm.
So just got to keep chucking away at it. Mm-hmm. But it's slowly coming.
Mm-hmm.
It's slowly coming.
But it's looking great, James. I mean, really, that is.
Well, thank you.
And not to toot my own horn.
No, it's been a challenge. This has been my first F1 racer that I built in any genre. So.
Yeah, but it's a beautiful build. It's looking good. Well, I've got a 2015 McLaren to build too. So, yeah, I think the next build I'll be doing after the Ferrari and the Jordan will probably be the 2015 MP430. So,
yeah,
that one's got no engine either. So, yeah, well,
curbside.
Who's next?
Oh, that's it. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, well, that's where I'm at.
You got. Well, I'm going to say something for tomorrow night, then I guess, Jim. You're not throwing your all out there, showing all your cards.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. How you doing, Liam?
I'm fine, Jack. Thank you. How's everyone else?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. And we were just talking about before you all came on. I was talking to Jim real short. I was worried about this stuff going on over here, and I look on the floor, like, well, I got to clean this up too. But when I look at your picture, can you actually fit in all that stuff?
Oh, Jerome!
He's got a tiny little turning circle that he can work in.
It reminds me of an apartment I had. It was a kitchen that you stood at the sink, do your dishes, you turned around to the stove, you turned another quarter to the refrigerator. You didn't walk. You actually just turned around.
You can see.
There you go.
There is floor. Look, floor.
Oh, I don't know. You're showing more floor than I can show, so that's good.
I know. Randall and I compare floors. Sort of look for, or sorry, space, and he sort of says he works on with this much space on a model, and then I'm lucky. I can't complain. I have a man cave that sits me down to the ground.
Nice.
Making very slow progress on basically the same that same build that Bob Martin.
Retirement's keeping you busy, isn't it?
It's ridiculous. I've less time. Continue to work on this MU410. I don't know if you can see the cockpit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Focus.
Focus. I could make it out. Yeah, for the most part. Okay.
Lots of photo edits, lots of little teeny bits, which I've lost a couple of.
Mm-hmm.
And things like what was it? Oh, I know it's here. Yeah. And the seat, for example.
Oh yes. Oh, there we go. Nice focus.
Arriving today for all the photos.
What plane are you building there, Liam?
That's the same as Bob with the Messerschmitt 410.
Oh.
And that's the Edward accessory photo etch kit.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
The new Revell kit comes with all that photo etched in it now too. The Night Fighter version. The new Revell 410 kit, the Night Fighter, comes with all that photo etch in it.
Oh, that's excellent, because I mean that was a big extra to buy the photo etch from Edward, but
yeah. I ordered another kit that should be here today, so just to get the photo etch out of it.
Right, excellent. I mean, is it the Edward photo etch or someone else's?
That I can tell you that this afternoon.
Okay.
It should be here in about an hour and a half to get delivered.
But it's slow going, Jack. It's just working on the photo etch.
It's an extremely detailed kit.
Yeah. And the rest of the model, the next thing I'll be doing is the engines, which are again for out of the kit.
Oh wow!
There's nothing done to it yet. There's a lot of photo etch for that as well. But the annoying thing is, once all that's done, of course, then when you put the engine covers on, you don't see anything. So I have to decide: do I want to show one of them or not? It was an interesting aircraft too, because that was one of the armaments it had, which is a huge big 50mm cannon that basically at the front. very like something that the ES would use now with basically pulverize whatever was pointed at. But that's where I am at the minute. I'm still waiting for my. It should be here this week. The big easy modeling lighting kit for the Bell Enterprise. That'll be another project starting soon.
Okay. Did we officially see your Star Destroyer finished on here yet?
Oh yeah, it's there. It's
no, I mean it's posted.
Yeah, it's there, Bob. So sitting there in the background. Hold on. It's not straight. It's straight on. That's as close as I can get. But very pleased with it. After the amount of time and effort was spent on it, very pleased with it.
All right, that's really cool.
That's me at the minute. By the way, Jack, the 5th of May thing or the 6th of May thing, Randall has to be somewhere else, so I'll have to do it by myself, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I have to be in Dublin that weekend. Sorry.
You retired people have just too much going on.
That's why we don't get so much modeling done.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend it at all. Does Lou agree?
No,
I'm sorry.
Lou has it nailed. He has the most organized retiree I've ever seen.
And he's newly retired, and he's really very much 2 feet into it already. Is that would be all there, Liam?
That's it. Unfortunately, because I've no time, I haven't as much time as I'd like.
No, you got no time. That's right. So you got nothing more to show. Very good. And how you doing, Lou? Speaking of being organized.
Well, I got to tell you, not to sound like a commercial, but I got fiber, AT&T fiber this week, and it's like I've got a new pair of glasses. I can see everybody in high def. I mean, my upload speed and my download speed are so much better now.
It says HD in the corner of your picture.
The time it takes for me to upload a video, it used to be all night, and now it's like snap and it's gone.
Nice.
I recommend if you got fiber coming into your neighborhood, get it.
Yeah.
Especially when you're older, you need more fiber.
You need more fiber, yes.
Eat Obran. That's good for you.
Dave, I don't know whether you saw my note about your General Lee build. The hay bales. Look at your hay bales. I think the straps need to go the other way. Your hay bale straps should be like that.
That's right.
Well, mine's a different universe, and mine are like this.
Yeah. The hay is baled. I've toted enough hay bales to know that's not going to keep the bale together. I hate for a small detail like that to mar an otherwise beautiful build.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Rivet Connors turned to bales of hay. There you go. Rivets to Hells of Bay.
That's it. Hails of Bay.
Hails of Bay. Hails of Bay. Listen to me. I can't even speak anymore.
Hails of hay.
Yeah, there you go.
Bales of hay, man. Bales of hay.
Yeah, don't do that, Heath. It hurts my ears when you do that.
So I have to say, you loaded up your videos so quick, because I had you penciled in for an early Saturday morning view on your videos, and you had it up on Friday. You threw me off there, mister.
I expected it to take all night. I even put today's date on it, and it went up in like a minute. It was amazing. It did normally take literally 5 hours to upload something.
Oh, you disrupted my universe anyway.
I did, and for that, but it means I can make longer videos now because it won't take forever to post them.
Lou, you need to get a HD webcam as well.
I've got an don't I? I did.
Yeah, you're on HD. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm seeing James in beautiful clear HD.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing Dirk, but I'm seeing a couple, and I think it's like Heath is a little fuzzy, which not a bad thing.
He's always a little fuzzy.
But
you want abuse, we know where to come.
You need to be. Was he?
Well, we love Heath. We love him. We love him dearly. He's our buddy. He's our buddy. Anyway, what's going on in retirement? They're being so damn organized now. Ah, yes, your doll.
It's an action figure. Boys don't play with dolls. We have action figures.
You know, Bob, there's no difference between a doll and a action figure. They all have the same gender.
But an action figure has the kung fu grip.
Okay. I defer my expertise to y'all.
This is what I call Gundam Barbie.
Yeah,
Gundam Barbie.
But between that and getting the fibers put in this week, that's been pretty much it. Aren't you glad you went through all the fuss?
Retirement, no time.
What's that, Liam?
Retirement, no time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before I retired, I used to have a hobby.
Sorry, Randall.
Sorry, I was going to say before I retired, I used to have a hobby.
Yeah. Now it's just a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got to say, though, you did take a couple more pictures of your closet door, which is relative to the TARDIS. Really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. I mean, you got to do stuff. You get to do stuff like that when you're retired. Am I just?
You don't have to worry about having all the tools cleaned up at the end of the day.
There. I don't worry about that anyway. My other half gripes about that.
Yeah.
That's why I have a 9x9 room. I can do whatever I want.
That locks from the outside, right?
Hey, that's not such a bad thing.
Speaking of retirement, I have to be somewhere else, guys.
Oh, are you leaving?
I have to leave. Unfortunately, today I have something else. I have to be shut off to get something done.
You know what? You're shut off from retirement.
I don't. I'll chat to you, Jack, about May the 6th.
All right, very good. Just thank you for stopping by, really.
Well, chat later. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Brilliant.
Okay. I hate that guy. Did he leave yet?
Thank God he's gone.
He lost. I hate that guy. If y'all wondering, that's an inside joke here on Amazing Skill Modelers. The first one to leave is hated.
The second one is envied.
Yeah, that's pretty much the truth. Yeah, exactly. So with that, I mean, what do you do? Are you showing any more?
No, I'm showing as much as I care to show.
Okay, very good. Thank you for sparing us there, Luke. And,
You're welcome.
How you doing, Randall? And always the best for last of one of my usual suspects.
No, I'm not the last. Dirk's the last.
I'm the last.
Or Dirk, which way is he?
Oh, okay. Dirk and I are going to talk, but last of the show and tell for the most part. But go ahead.
All right. Actually, I was going to start off. I'll show you Liam's Star Destroyer here. I think. Just,
Liam had his shot to brag.
That's Liam's Star Destroyer. That's also his X-wing behind there as well.
And that's the NPC one. We spent years getting it done. Would be more.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You made that look really well.
He did.
Yes, it does.
There's his Revell X-wing. Try to get the lights on the laser.
Yeah. That's a great kit, that 1/29th scale.
Mm. Back to the Star Destroyer again. Yeah. all the endless fiber optics that he was doing. That was one pretty hairy looking Star Destroyer before he finished. Porcupine class.
Yeah.
And finally his
yes.
What do you call it? Bird of Prey. That was it. Yeah, couldn't think of the name there. Anyway, yeah, that was name stuff.
And but what show is that?
That was the Northern Ireland Embottling Association show in Belfast. It was the first show, and it was really rather busy. It was the model as more people arrived, more of the models had to be spread out over bigger tables, more tables, and things like that.
Start squishing them together.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of them did finish up getting squished together because we just ran out of room. They only had one room booked. They thought they didn't think the show was going to be as big as it was. But it was for a first time. It was a really good show.
That's the best kind of problem to have.
And then I'll inflict my rubbish on you now. And I had a spat of bother. With can you see that? Is it sharing here?
Yeah,
we can see that.
We see him. Yeah.
Your spats on your wheels are turning out to be a project like my 3D modeling. It just keeps going on and on and on.
The left-hand one was okay. Well, both of them had a bit plastic card spacers between each half to get the bulk necessary, so the wheels would actually fit. This one was okay. The right-hand one here, the seam up here was nearly having me tear out what little hair I had left. Fill, sand, prime, fill, sand, prime, fill, sand, prime, ad nauseum.
Oh, I know what you were doing wrong. It's supposed to be prime, sand, fill.
Well, yeah. I didn't need to fill the prime the first time because the gaps were so big you could nearly head Seattle in them.
Easier to carve them out of a block of soap.
That's right. And this is your stunt and speed build too, right?
My stunt and speed build, stunt and speed build. Too many. The layered super solution, which Jimmy Doolittle flew coast to coast for the fastest time, and I think it was 1930 or 1931. I think he did it in about 11 hours, which back then was pretty good going. This is the interior. Given the practically useless alignment pins for the undercarriage, I put epoxy resin or epoxy putty in behind. The undercarriage will go. I'll drill and pin the undercarriage spats on later.
Oh, I thought you were just doing that to weigh down the front.
She's a tail dragger, Lou, so I don't really want to weigh down the front.
I don't know planes.
Yeah. And then, but this is the instrument panel, obviously. It comes normally as just this bit of plastic here with a decal to go on it, and I thought that looked a bit too flat, so I scanned and copied the decal sheet, cut out the instrument panel from the paper one, glued it temporarily to a piece of plastic card, and then using a punch and die set, punched out the instruments. This was actually the second attempt. The first attempt, I punched out these two here, thinking that they were instruments as well, but they were actually switches on the surface. So I had to do it all over again. And then I put the decals, the instruments back onto the original panel. And then, in theory, they all come together to look like this.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, great sense of dimension there.
Put some crystal clear on top of those gauges to give it more dimension or not?
Oh yeah.
That's what I did next.
Oh, there you go.
We're psychic.
You
Psycho.
read my brain. And finally, the crystal clear dried. Right. Don't know where that number 11 X-Acto blue came from. It sort of snuck in there.
Photo bomb.
That's certainly an idea of how large this is. Wow.
No, it's just a really big knife.
Yeah, it's not actually a number 11 blade. It's like
a machete. It's a scale modeling machete.
That's not a knife.
There's a knife.
And that's as far as I've got so far.
Yeah, when's your birthday again? When did you say? September?
July.
July. Oh, somebody was September. That was Heath. Yeah.
And
I'm on 16.
Mine was a week ago.
I'm in the process of putting the fuselage together.
Oh, nice.
And there are no alignment pins with it, so it's almost like putting together a vacuum form.
Hmm.
I have little tabs of plastic cemented on each. Each have to try and help the alignment. But it still needs a bit of clamping. It may seem like there's enough clamps on it. It may seem silly putting the fuselage together before I've put the seat and the floor and everything in, but it's such a big wide opening that everything practically drops.
Everything fits up through the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah. And something I had done, but I forgot to photograph, was where was the cockpit furniture.
Neat.
Yeah.
Comfortable.
I don't know. I wouldn't like to sit in that thing for 11 hours.
Yeah.
Well, they sat on their parachute anyway, so that was
Oh, that's true. Yeah. And then the floor, which I haven't finished painting yet, of just
cool.
Sort of a generic set of rudder pedals. Actually, the floor has a slight story to tell. I didn't get instructions for this kit, and I thought the floor went up this way.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Sitting up on top of this.
Yeah, that would make sense to me.
Yeah.
But when I was looking at pictures of the interior of this thing, trying to work out what sort of color it was from black and white pictures, the stick actually sat in this in the recess in the well for some reason. Huh. So I had to slice it back off the bottom, and pin and glue it back in here again. So thankfully they will just drop in through the opening of the cockpit. As I say, it's nice and wide and shouldn't have any difficulty. It'll if it does fall into the back of the fuselage or something like that, it's big enough for it to shake back out again. And that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it. Interesting. But you're finding time in retirement to do this, even though you claim. I got this fixation on retirement. What does that tell you?
You don't like the job you want to retire?
Yeah.
A bit of envy there, Jack? No?
I think it's more like envy. Yes, I think that's what it is, because I certainly would know what to do with my time.
Come to the dark
I'd
side.
be busy, of course, but I'd say I take on scale modeling more as a 40-hour-a-week job, if not, with a lot of breaks. With a lot of bathroom breaks. Anyhow, I'm going to go over. Well, let's see. What do I do? What do I do? Let's talk to Dirk, because after all, he's one of the nemesis behind the Facebook page, and that's an interesting ceiling you got there, or that's your lamp. That's your lamp. There you go. That actually looks like a pretty cool ceiling. I mean, a little recessed. So what's going on over there? I mean, you know, you're generating a lot of interest. I have to say, you're amazing, absolutely amazing. How you get these guys to gals too? In fact, there's more women on the Facebook page than there are over the Google Plus page.
Yeah, I think I just had some woman join yesterday. I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually admirable. And hey, these two women that I've seen are not shabby modelers. They're actually very, very good.
Yeah.
They're having us run for our money anyway. But the point I want to make is that you do a lot to generate a lot of energy in the community. I think that's why it's grown by 350 in the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's trying to keep people energized. That's what gets them coming, I think. It's just finding the right topic to keep people in on it, you know.
Right.
And because we're a community that does all builds, you can't just, for example, just tout car stuff, because then you're just a car builder. You're going to alienate everyone else. So it's trying to get a juggling act of trying to draw other people into the conversation. It's kind of fun, and it's a challenge at times, and you know.
It is, and we try to do the builds accordingly.
It's kind of comparing it to what you do here at times, when you try to bring up a topic for the Hangouts. You know,
right?
It can get it's difficult sometimes.
It is. It's actually kind of interesting you'd say that, because I do have in the back of my mind what I'd like to discuss, and oddly enough, all I do is just guide you folks, you fellows, talking about your work and talking about very specific things, because you're the ones who bring it up, and in the back of my mind, I have it going on, but really, I think in the end, I hope that any viewer, like any of the participants over at the Facebook page and the Google Plus page, see that there are things going on that evolves.
Mm-hmm.
A subject comes up and it evolves. Just now, I want to throw a mention out there. For whatever reason, Terminator seems to be a little inserted subject with I think it was Lee Chambers. I think it was Lee Chambers who did. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what it was. Yeah, he's doing a Terminator build, and I thought that was very interesting. Of all the other things that are going on, or is this like a little interesting little nugget that might get other people interested in the community? Because we do it, we try to involve the whole hobby in a sense that our view is the hobby first and the genre second, as opposed to the genre first in the hobby. So
well, you'd be surprised. It's fun to see what will catch people's attention. Sometimes it may be the most benign thing, and all of a sudden it catches on, and a firestorm of people lobby in on something, you know, whether it's something in their past or you know, I don't know. It's always fun to watch the evolution of some of them. Some of them you think this is going to be big, and it putters out, and other things you just go, here's something real quick because I can't think of anything, and that's the one that takes off.
The one I thought was really interesting is for St. Patrick's Day, post your green models. That was actually pretty amusing in what came up, and
it scans it crosses everything, because again, that's what I try to key in on, is what can I get put out there that'll include everybody.
Right. Yeah. Certainly.
The figure builders could have put out the green chick from Star Trek. You know, there's always something.
Right. And I found also there's not much of a membership crossover between the two. Certainly these numbers I threw out there earlier, there's some crossover, but I don't think it's a lot. I think Facebook is a completely different set of modelers than Google Plusers are, and that's what I like about the two, is that I get to see more variety between the two communities. So if you're shuffling back and forth between them, I'd encourage that too because of the genius that's over there too. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. But I have to say, Plusters will be members of the mothership, so that will always be the case. Although, I don't know, you Facebookers are really, really, what's the word for it? Prolific. So, yeah, really enjoying that stuff. Hey, what are you building there, Dirk? What are you doing?
Juggling a bunch of things, but I'm trying to focus mainly on getting my Batwoman finished for the Batman group build. She's coming along pretty nice. Still got a lot to do with detail work, but she's coming along pretty well, I think. Something different, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Not something you'll see on every shelf. And there's a community build, a tribute build going on one of the other sites for a YouTuber that's having some health issues. And for him, I'm building this GTO from I Dream a Genie. And I've been working on this for a while, actually. This is my 6th try at getting paint on it. Finally got paint on it. So that's been a challenge. It doesn't come with, but I've got photo etch on it. So I like replacing the grills. That'll show up. Cut out the plastic part in the middle, put in the photo etch and stuff. So that's a lot of fun.
We did bring up the Classic Plastic 101 tribute build. Is that it? Is that it?
Yeah, and there's the interior going with the photo etch console on it, stuff like that. The steering wheel is photo etch, actually. Or how about the steering wheel? But yeah, that's a lot of fun. But that's what I've been working on, trying to get something finished. That's my focus.
Okay, very good. That's your focus. It's interesting to hear you say that word.
I'm trying, dude. I'm struggling. I got 2 other things. Actually, I got 2 kits that came in the mail this week that I want to start like right away, but I'm fighting not to.
Don't. Step away from the model kit.
I got one in my stash that somebody keyed me in on that I want to build, you know. But I got this because I'm going to turn this into a rat rod.
Yes, that's the 2 things that I'm looking at for 2018: a nautical build and a truck build. That's 2018. That's going to be a lot of fun.
And then I got this one. Whoops, screen. This is going to be Hogan's Heroes build.
Oh yes.
This is the radar truck from the show, so that's what that's going to be.
That'll be a lot of fun. That should be a good diorama. You know?
Huge fan of the show, so I got to build that.
Right.
But fighting the impulse to start them.
Yeah, fighting the impulses. Most certainly. We got a lot of things going on, and I thought, when I introduced the Speed and Stunt, I had a feeling that Speed will be the one that be most attacked, but I don't know. I think Stunt is doing a pretty good job because I'm doing the Spirit of St. Louis, and this is what I got going on. Let's just take some light off of this. It's too much light. Williams out. I've got this far with it, and when I'm hanging out socially with Jim, I'm working on this. Otherwise, I'm doing 3D modeling, and I'm calling it my Charlie plane. I'm talking about it's Charlie this, Charlie that, and I'm just doing this. I'm not paying really close attention to detail to this. There's already a piece missing here on the rudder that I lost. I'd say the carpet monster got it, but I do have a vinyl covering on my carpeting so my chair can slide around. So I think it's the vinyl monster that ate it. But I think so far the amusing part of this build is let's see, let's see how this is going to work. If you look closely at the seams of the door, I kind of welded Charlie in there. I know what I did wrong. I painted the part before gluing it, and that was a problem. I should have not done it that way. You got to put the parts together and then paint the damn thing. But like I said, this is like during the week a hangout, do socially, and that's I'm just doing it. I'm having fun. And you're right, Bob. You built this kit. It is a pretty simple cut dry kit, and it's fun nonetheless. Oddly enough. And here's your picture. Here's your picture. Yep.
I got one that I want to build for this group build, but I don't know if I'm going to have the kit in time. But it's also not like you're doing the actual vehicles. You're doing a stunt vehicle. I have one. I'm doing a support vehicle for the stunt crew, and that's it's the Evel Knievel truck that he drove around from show to show.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not getting the kit and the parts for that until the end of April at a show. Somebody's bringing them for me.
Nice. That works.
It's going to be kit bashing and Frankensteining a cab over truck kit. It should be fun. A lot of companies work in that because you got to make all the decals because they don't make Evel decals anywhere that I know of.
Right. I thought I'd do that, but with the custom build, I got two. I'm thinking of doing. I got Willie's Coupe for the custom. This is a kit that was supposed to be at one time a. This was like I think last year we did a Mad Max. This was supposedly my Mad Max build, but never turned into that. So I'm going to build this for the custom, and the street muscle would be Bullet. I'm gonna buy paint nozzles for this because I want to do a bang up paint on this. Yeah. I'm gonna spend more time on this than the others. So that's why I'm just getting through this Spirit of St. Louis just to get through it. But we'll see how it turns out. So far, it's fun. I mean, but I do want, like I said, I want to spend the time on Bullet. That's Mustangs happen to be one of my favorite cars. It is probably the favorite car of mine.
I can relate to that.
Yeah, any Mustang, Shelby's, I'm all for. So yeah, that's what I've got going on. And also, I'm sorry, Ken, that I didn't get your mailing address for our shop cards. What do I do with it? Yeah, I'm just gonna be really all over this all the time. This is the Amazing Scale Modeler shop card. Just email me your snail mail, and I will throw it in the mail for you, and you can enjoy having it in your stash somewhere. And Ray sent me his this week, the Scale Model HQ. Good channel. Before having him send this, I didn't know he existed. So if his email's right there, so if you want a shop card of his, I guess he'll send you one. And I did check out his channel on YouTube. Interesting stuff there too. And boy, there's a lot to watch when I'm not really doing anything. So I did take a look at his channel. Good stuff. I really enjoy his stuff as well. So yeah, keep it coming. If you, I'd like to see yours too. I mean, I'll send you mine first. That way you'll get my address and we'll trade. But anyway, yeah, get your shop card and go from there. Anyway, let's see. I think we've killed close to an hour and 25 minutes. Do you think we have more time to kill?
Well, possibly.
Oh, okay. All right. Now that I got Geek Squad to fix my computer, I'm just like all over this.
There you go. There you go.
That was just for you, that. We must do it differently in America then, because in England, we wrap it this way.
What's that?
The hay bales in England, we wrap them this way.
But you're making an American
model. You're making an American car.
Well, yeah, but it's the south of England that he's doing this in. Look at that.
Blimey, y'all.
I'll do them all like this then.
Tally ho, y'all.
Tally ho, y'all.
Welcome back. No, you realize you've got to be the first that people have actually counted hay bales.
Speaking of bales, I've got to go. I got to bail, so I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks.
Oh, thank you for joining us there, Lou. You have a good week, too. We'll be watching your YouTube soon.
See ya.
All right, bye.
And for the record, we hate him, too.
Oh, well, no, we envy him. That's the thing. He wasn't the first to leave. Liam was the first to leave.
It's hatred for him. Building additions to his house just for his models. Oh, yeah. It's
just to display his models, not to work his models, but display them. Yeah, he's got a lot of crap. I'd hate. I don't know if I would hate or love to clean out his house if he should pass on. Just saying.
Well, he keeps buying figure kits still. I'm trying to get out of figures, and then they got the Officer Kane figure, and I thought, oh yeah, I want to do that.
That's what I'm trying to do is create an environment so over the top that my other half, because I'm going to die first, and my other half is going to curse me to hell when I die, because it's going to be crazy cleaning this mess up.
I'm already there. They're going to be cursing
I'm getting there. I'm getting
grannies and see what we got in there.
I've got half the basement as storage, and I've got this room up here too. So, and I said in our next house, I'd like to have twice the room, but I think the 9x9 works for me only if I didn't have my clothes dressers here, because my clothes dresser. I also my dressing room, closet, whatever you want to call it. But anyway. With that being said, I want to share this. This is actually a lot of fun. I'll include this in the speed.
No, you did a nice job on that.
Mm-hmm.
This is so much fun.
Pretty cool.
Did a great job. And it's mostly scratch.
Lee Chambers did this. Okay, let's get this to cooperate. Good, and click. I know there's another view here. Come on. You just got fixed and healthy. You can do it. There you go. It's an interesting choice of making that person shiny, but I think it had to do with, oh, look at that. I think decals, that's what it had to do with. Yeah. But I think doing it this way highlights the bike more so without any, like painting his face, flesh colored and all the other things. I think he's bringing more to the bike as opposed to the rider. Oh, look at that. I didn't preview this yet. I'm sorry, guys. Cool stuff. Oh, look at that. It's actually something. This is a person.
Yep.
Valentino Rossi, 60th anniversary. Okay.
The doctor.
All right. You see, I'm not familiar with bike racing, but was he a stunt or was he a racer?
Racer.
Racer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he still is actually. He still races. It's MotoGP.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever that means.
Anniversary. I mean, he must be like 90 by now.
I think the anniversary was a race venue or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, since I think Lee is our star for the week for Across the Pond. This is what I meant by, and he did the motorcycle. This is what I meant by Terminator. I just thought this was such an interesting little insert into what's going on at the Google Plus community. Okay, I did screen share. Here we are.
All right.
Look at those eyes.
Mm. He looks really pissed.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He does. is outrageous. I love his interpretation now. His interpretation. Let's go back to it.
I think it's going to get L-clad.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, I think he said that's why it's got the shiny black on it, because it's getting the L-clad metallic finish on it.
I think he was using the L-clad aluminium. I think polished aluminium. I think.
Yeah.
I know when I did mine, I think I used L-clad chrome on mine. And, but I used fiber optics for his eyes, but it looks like he's actually put SMDs in there or something.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
It's really bright, yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Fiber optic would work too, for that matter. But this is like over the top, lit up. Yeah, and so on Facebook,
it'll probably get toned down a bit whenever he gets around to painting it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. When I got my computer fixed, I had them put Google Chrome back on, and I don't know. Google Chrome and Facebook is just doing a completely different look for me. And then, who is this? I'm not even sure who this is. Maybe I should look first. Ginger Snap and her post. This is one of the young ladies that have joined the Facebook community. And like I said, she's gonna have us guys run for our money when I show you this. This is going to be very much into the custom muscle build realm.
Mm.
Is that a Fairlane, a Ford Fairlane?
I was thinking it's a Chevelle, but
Chevelle. Oh, Impala. Okay, because I wasn't looking at it as
You're wrong, but I think it's. I agree. I think it's a Chevy.
Yes, and see, that's the thing with this Facebook thing. Let's see if I can zoom out a little bit, get a little finer defining. See, she also uses Vallejo. Good for her. I like Vallejo users. There's some more. Eye candy. Really cool.
Yeah.
Really cool. Oh, now the interior. Now that's what I like about car builds, because you can actually do a bang up interior and still see it.
Look at the detail on the package tray.
Package tray.
Oh, it's under window tray.
Yeah.
The rear window tray.
Called a package tray.
Oh, right here.
Yeah. See how it's got a blanket of some kind over top of it?
Yeah, animal print, like leopard print. Yeah. Wow.
Wheelie bars on the back. Yeah.
Yeah, I did make a Chevelle with the wheelie bars, but it was a different Chevelle than this. This is a earlier model. This is the 60s. I think mine was early 70s. Or Impala. You know what? I can't now. I know it's a Chevy because of the tail lights, but now I'm at a loss. All right. Let's see. Oops. This is how my Facebook looks. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, that is a weird look.
Definitely different.
I use Chrome and mine doesn't look like that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you must have hit a view of some kind. That's weird.
She didn't say what it is. Oh, well. I guess she's got us dumbfounded. I'm sure there are viewers out there. It's a, and they're saying it, you know. And Alice Farvo from Miniatures Universe post. Okay, this is coming up real tiny now. Okay.
Well, I like the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, really interesting. Really interesting.
I had plans one time of doing one of my 1,000 scale TOS Enterprises as the studio model in the studio being filmed with 1/24 scale figures around it. But
that'd be cool.
Then I discovered how crap I was at painting figures. So next that idea.
Let's see if this is gonna flip at all. No, it's not. I don't know why. Okay, see, that's all crazy now. All right, I think my computer has done a very good job. Don't you all think it's done a pretty decent job there?
Yeah.
But I just got to figure out what Google Chrome is doing to Facebook so it looks like it's supposed to be. Anyway, that's that. If this is your first time joining us and like what you saw, like what you experienced, and are not a member of the Amazing Skill Modelers community, just join us on Google Plus as well as Facebook, Amazing Skill Modelers. And I was thinking about my YouTube channel, and I'm coming to the conclusion that of all my Scratch and Jack moniker has become somewhat synonymous with Amazing Skill Model Hangouts. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I got to consult with YouTube as to maybe even changing my Scratch and Jack to Amazing Skill Modelers as a name for YouTube. And I can't figure out the life of me how to do that. I can do it, but it changes other things that I don't want changed. So I'm looking at doing that and really trying to push the community instead of myself. But that being said, if you want to see the past episodes of this Across the Pond, as well as a Sunday Hangout coming out tomorrow, go to my YouTube channel, Scratch and Jack. Like the video, make a comment, or thumbs down. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. I can't stop you, but certainly I hope you like what you saw. And also, like I said, tomorrow will be the Sunday Hangout. Join us then for some more kickback, relaxed time and skill modeling. And some of the usual suspects to kill time would also be showing up then too. Some of them you'll see here, that you see here. And I think our Virgin Dave has become a veteran all in one swoop. I think he did a fine job. Don't you agree, fellas? He did a fine job just putting himself in there and showing us how the Brits bale hay. Thank you. Thank you, David, for joining us, and thank you, Bob, for joining us too for this episode. Probably, I don't know about tomorrow, but that's up to you. But I think you'll be here in spirit, I'm sure. And Dirk, thank you for joining us as well, and telling us more about the Facebook community. I've been dependent upon you. I'm gonna, you're a pretty good, okay guy. Now, if you can get a kit built and finished, now that's the next challenge. I'd like to also thank Heath and Liam. Sorry, Dana, that you lost your video and couldn't join us, but certainly we're thinking of you. And Lou, thanks for joining us as well. And also Jim, thank you for joining us and making sure that conservationists have trees to plant.
Well, thank you. And
also, Randall, thank you for joining us as well and sharing your stuff. And your birthdays have been noted and forgotten already. And joining us tomorrow in 2 weeks, these Amazing Skill Modelers Across the Pond. Thanks for watching. See you then. Happy modeling, everyone.
Have a good day.